Okay, good morning. It's Wednesday, September 28th, 2022, and pretty much all night long, I guess the outer bands of Ian, it rained steady. Not too hard, just like this, probably all night long. So I figured I'd go and check to see how much the canal rose. But I just watched the governor's report, and pretty much it's a lot worse than, it's gotten worse. So this area is expected to get 12 to 24 inches of rain within the next 36 hours, they said. It might be an optical illusion, but it looks like the water did rise last night. Yeah, so we're at 4 inches right now, so it rose like an inch, rose over an inch, like 1.5 inches. And I had my boat parked here with 2 anchors and tied to the oak tree. My neighbor ended up letting me pull it up on the bank over there on his property, so then that way it won't break loose and go into his spot. So I have it tied to the palm tree, and I have 2 anchors in the back to keep it from turning. He said he was going to move his boat the same way, but he boarded up. But I'm pretty much going to hunker in place. It's supposed to break up as it goes in the coast, so hopefully that'll break the winds down. I think the rain will just be the big deal. So this is the before, and I'll try to do an update. We have power so far, so I'll try to do an update like when we lose power or if it gets worse. But yeah, it pretty much was like this all night long. Okay, it's 11:06 a.m. and I thought I would make an update since I'm already wet, because I helped a neighbor pull his boat out of the water. But yeah, the wind picked up. I'm not the wind, sorry, excuse me. The rain picked up. We have a little bit of gust of wind every now and again, but the wind's not bad. It's the rain picked up. Let's go out here and see what's the level of the canal now. Okay, so it's under 4 inches. It's like 3 3/4 of an inch, I would say. Or hold on, yeah, 3 3/4 of an inch, 3.5. We still have power, thank the Lord. That's the biggest thing I'm not looking forward to, is going out without power. So I currently have my house set to 72 degrees. I'm gonna sit down and just relax some while we still have power. Okay, 2 o'clock update. It made landfall. I watched video in Fort Myers, and it does look very bad. But it just started, the rain just started picking up here, and I'm not going to go out there and check the level, but it does look like we still have at least a good 2 inches before it comes over the dock. I still have power, so that's a real blessing. I also got out my old ham radio. I got out the ID51A and the Baofeng. Couldn't get the ID51A to connect to a repeater, but luckily I was able to get, well, I checked the repeater list, and a lot of repeaters that I put in 6 years ago when I first moved here, they're gone. And I tried to update the Baofeng, but I can't do that because apparently it has a counterfeit USB to serial chip on it, and they bricked it, I guess. So I went through the repeaters that I had programmed 6 years ago, and I found a UHF repeater that I was able to hit standing outside under the carport here. They seem like they're pretty active. I don't know my radio etiquette too much. I just used my call sign and called for a radio check, and they said they heard me. So I'm just gonna monitor that. I have it in the kitchen by the window, and I can monitor that repeater. It kind of makes me wish I was more proficient in my ham radio skills when you're in a situation like this. But yeah, that's the 2 p.m. update. So far, so good. They're pushing back the main part of the storm till like 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. So we still have quite a ways to go. Okay, 4 p.m. update. My neighbors, oh, we lost some tree limbs. My neighbors wanted me to check the mail because they didn't know if it went today or not. So I figured it calmed down. So as you can see, small tree branches down. But it did pick up for a little bit there, but it calmed back down again. So we'll check the culvert too. My neighbor's driveway went underwater, but this isn't anything out of the ordinary. If we get any sort of storm, this happens. Now someone parked their car. Yeah, so this dirt road that runs parallel to my house, it goes in the water a lot, even during regular storm. Someone parked their car at the end of the road. I don't blame them. Although, if the swamp goes over, that car is done. Okay, let's see what's happening here. I can see a little bit of bubbling, so the water is running this way out of the pipe. This hasn't fallen in. Everything seems the same with that. Let's see. I don't know why my neighbors think the mail would have went. Okay, they don't have mail, and I don't have mail. Okay, at least I can tell them. I guess. Let's see what the swamp looks like. Yep, the water's right there. I've seen the swamp higher than this though. But the swamp seems like the same as yesterday, but it'll be hard to tell. If it did go up 2 inches like the canal has, you wouldn't be able to tell. Well, I just realized I wasn't cleaning off the lens, so you probably didn't see hardly anything. I need to be a better filmographer. So it's easy to tell how much the water came up based off my neighbor's dock, since it's right there on that edge. But seems like the water going up has slowed down. So 3 inches. So we're 3 inches from the top. This might be the last time I can do this for a while. Stand on my dock. The wood has gotten soft on my dock too over the years. I've been here 6 years and the wood's deteriorated. Oh, I'll check my neighbor's pool. That might be interesting. So it's not overflowing yet, but it's over the skimmer. And they lost some tree limbs. Okay, I just went to the bathroom and flushed the toilet, and 4:06 p.m. the power went out. So we're out. I hear my neighbor's generator and I see their outside light on, so my neighbors have power. No one's home though. But that's all she wrote. So oh, I gotta turn off, I'm gonna turn off my AC so it doesn't try to kick back on. So here's phase 2 of the storm.
And hundreds of calls, so I can't really quantify that right now, but just go off the words.
Okay, so now that I don't have any power, I've been monitoring the local VHF repeater that I was able to make contact with using my handheld Bofang, and they said that the governor was making a report. So this little FM radio, I'm able to get the governor's report. So that's how I'm staying informed without any power.
So he was inviting us to request.
Okay, so my local VHF repeater is about to do a net. I'm gonna participate in it. I never participated in a net for real. I did participate in fun nets every now and again. I'm kind of out of practice with my ham radio skills, but when I did a radio check using my handheld Bofang when I did a radio check using my handheld talking here through the window, they said they could read me loud and clear. So I'll try to participate.
This net is conducted every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. local time on the WC4PEM Polk County Emergency Management Repeater System. The purpose of this net is to coordinate amateur service activity in Polk County. This evening's net is going to be different. We're going to just ask that you give us your status. At the time, winds in Polk County are running between 40 and 70 miles per hour, and the average wind speed right now is about 33 miles per hour. And I'm measuring that on my anemometer right here next to my radio. When checking into the net, key up and say net control, and give us your call sign. Then give us your status on how you're doing. Last call for the Polk County Aries net.
Net control, this is Randall, west of
In Florida. Same like everybody else, wind and rain.
Okay, we had a double there. I had a... And that was Randall. Is that correct?
10-4, that's correct, Randall. I'm west. I lost power at 4:06 p.m. I'm on Tampa Electric. Other than that, we haven't had anything too crazy happen yet. Over.
Thank you for your check-in, Randall. That's and you're in the log. Please try and stay safe. We're taking check-ins from anywhere that wishes to check in.
I'm so jealous. But anyway, that was pretty interesting. I've never done anything like that before, but I figured I have my ham license, so might as well use it. I was hoping I was going to get video of it going over the seawall, but that didn't happen. It seemed like once it got 2 inches below the seawall, it kind of like stopped. You know, like it wasn't rising as high. But I'm sure it's going to go over the seawall. My boat is kind of moving around there, but it's tied up in all 4 corners. The front corners are on 2 different palm trees, and the rear corners have anchors, so I think it's going to be fine. It's definitely not going out there now. It's just started picking up. That net is still going on, but I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm going to try to sleep through it, Lord willing. Hopefully stay safe. Gonna say my prayers tonight before I go to bed, and I'll try to sleep on through it and see what everything looks like in the morning. So far, nothing too crazy seems to have happened. I personally haven't. I lost a lot of limbs, I noticed, on the ground, but nothing, no really big limbs yet. And the good news is that it would blow this big oak tree, which you can't see because it's dark. It would, if they uproot it, it would blow it into the canal. The rear oak tree, though, would probably get blown into the house, but I don't sleep on that side. So, yeah, it's definitely getting turbulent. So, yeah, we'll see you on the flip side. Okay, it's 11:28 p.m. on Wednesday, and the water, you can't see it, but the water is just going over my seawall right now as we speak. I'll be honest with you, it got really dicey there for a second, and I was kind of second guessing being in the house, but it's too late now. I gotta stay in. But it calmed down. The wind calmed down, so it's not as bad as it was. So yeah, so far so good. The house seems to be holding strong, and I'm having a hard time trying to. There's no, even though I have cell service, there's no easy way to get storm information. There's like all these ads whenever you try to click on something. I finally was able to get a YouTube video loaded, and it looks like they're now saying, it looks like it went down to category 1. It's still south of me, and it looks like they're calling for it to go more eastward than what they were originally anticipating, which would be good for me. But there's no way of knowing. I can't tell. But yeah, just trusting in the Lord, and so far so good. Okay, it's the next day, Thursday, September 29th. It's 4:50 a.m. I managed to sleep for like 3 hours. When I woke up, my phone went off alert for flash flooding, and then my neighbor called me but didn't leave a message and didn't leave a text message. So I don't know what that's all about, but the water is coming up to the house. I have seen it this high. Well, it's probably higher than the last time I've seen it, but I have seen it high once before. But the weather seemed to calm down a little bit. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna try to check my boat and try to document how high it is. I have never seen the canal raging. It looks like it's a river, and the water's flowing south. So. I got my waders on. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but right there, that's the water level. And that's my dock. You see, I see my neighbor's boat, I don't see my boat, so I don't know if it got ripped away. Or I might not just be able to see it. My boat is gone. Well, what are you gonna do? I can't believe it. It's gone. I had it double tied to 2 palm trees. Went down the canal. Well, it's a pontoon boat, so I don't have to worry about it sinking. Well, I guess I should have pulled it out of the water. Lesson learned for next time. Well, I haven't surveyed my damage yet. Well, the house looks good. That's a real blessing. Oh, there was a bird hiding out in there. big object there. I think my boat is over there. There's a dock over there. Yeah, I think my boat's over there. Okay, it's getting kind of, yeah, I'll walk around their house, make sure everything's fine. Whoa. Just to see. I think 2 inches. I would say 2 inches underwater my dock. Okay, I'm gonna go inside. So I bet you my knots failed. Either that or my ropes were dry rotted. You know what? It was probably because my ropes were dry rotted. I have a hard time believing my knots failed, but I'm no Boy Scout. But I guess that'll be a lesson learned for next time. But overall, it looks like the house doesn't have any damage. So praise the Lord. Okay, so it's just a little past 8 a.m. and I'm gonna go and walk around and do a proper inspection of everything, and then I found my boat. I see it down there. I'm gonna try to bring the boat back because I don't think it's secure and I don't want it to go anywhere else, and try to figure out why it broke loose. I'm hoping it's because the ropes were dry rotted. Okay, I got my waders on. There's some boards floating there. I guess that's from the seawall. I don't know exactly what's going on there. I hope the seawall doesn't get breached, cave in. But yeah, that's what my house looks like. And I'm still in about 2 to 3 inches of water. I didn't really lose any big limbs. Except that tree lost some limbs. I'm hoping it blew over the shed. I had a tree limb, the old shed that was here during Irma, the tree limb fell and hit that, and then I got that shed after Irma. But all the siding's in place, and all my skirting seems to be in place, which during Irma all my skirting blew away. I guess we'll open up this to see if there's any water leaks. Oh, I forgot about that. That could have been a projectile. Oh, this. I spoke too soon. A little bit of skirting came up here. Let me try to fix it real quick so it doesn't get any worse. Okay. Here, I have my keys. Let me open this up. Yeah, it seems like it's dry, so the roof didn't get penetrated. See what it looks like in here. Oh, I don't have a flashlight with me. But seems like it's dry in here. I forgot I don't have a flashlight with me. I had to get some nylon rope though. You know, I was thinking about bringing a flashlight, but I was like, nah, I'll be outside. Thought I had a whole bunch of nylon rope. I have climbing rope. Should I use that climbing rope? Okay, well I'm gonna have to. The good news is everything seems good here. I had to come back with a flashlight. Everything looks good there. And this side of the house looks all good. So, praise the Lord. Even my smaller sheds look like they're good. Praise the Lord. Okay, out here by the road. The road is clear. And I've never seen it this hot. That small car comes from the main road, so that's good. Okay, the swamp road's like a foot, I would say. Okay, so that canal breached the seawall and it's filled up with this ditch. I've never seen that happen before. canal breach the seawall there. Well, there's my pontoon boat. The neighbor just stopped and talked to me, and he said he pulled it up, so it shouldn't be a problem. Dry rotted rope. No one's living in this house. I just don't want it floating. I wonder if I should bring it back. Yeah, you know what? I think I am going to bring it back just so I have more control over it. Well, at least I know it's not because my both ropes were dry rotting. At least I know it wasn't because of my knots. Okay, I got it free. I mean, that was literally the best case scenario. It blew into this bush. Blew into something nice and soft. Yeah, so their pull cage looks fine, just the screens were punched out. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna park this. I guess I'll park this boat where I had it before. Okay, so I can either go okay, I'm gonna run it hard up against the ground here. Okay, it's tied up horribly, but it shouldn't go anywhere now. Okay, it's 2:30. I actually went to sleep a little bit, but I think I'm gonna go for a paddleboard ride down the canal, see how it is. I have my Insta360 camera on my back. I'm gonna do a 360 shot of paddleboarding. Okay, so it's Friday, September 30th, 12:04 p.m. and I just got home from work last night and I slept. Man, I'll tell you, the weather is absolutely beautiful. This is like old 64 goat weather, but Florida version. It's 80 degrees, nice cool breeze in the air. I mean, it's perfect for not having power. Literally, my house is in the low 70s inside the house with no AC, so I was able to sleep fine. No problem sleeping. I mean, it's so much better than Irma. When Irma happened, we were out of power for like 9 days, but it was like 90 degrees high humidity. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. So anyway, I want to start clean up, and pretty much don't have too much to do. I'm just gonna pick up the leaves, and I need to mow anyway, so I'll just mow. And it shouldn't be that bad. It should be just a nice easy afternoon cleaning up. I'm gonna get the Pargo out, which I'm gonna have to. My garage door is kind of MacGyvered from the previous owner because it uses one of those roll-up doors, but the previous owner took a bicycle chain and a sprocket and was able to do it. So I don't know if the chain's loose enough or not. Okay. Yeah, so I gotta loosen this up, and can I get it? No. Okay, so I'm gonna have to loosen this up and then take the chain off, and then I should be able to lift the garage door up. I gotta move the Pargo back because I had that up against the garage door because I was afraid it was gonna blow in. But definitely this thing will be a lifesaver for getting all the branches. I'll tell you, this Pargo is the best thing I ever bought. The bed does dump on it, but you gotta undo 2 bolts, and then you can lift the bed up. But I just put the big stuff on the bottom and then put small stuff on top, and then it slide it right off. Okay, got it all cleaned up. Mulched it. Well, I picked up the big stuff. I raked some heavy areas and then I mulched it. And as you saw, I put the waders on and picked up the big stuff there, because I'll let that grow up, and then I won't have, when I finally weed eat over there, I won't have big stuff to weed eat around. But yeah, this was a lot better than Irma. Definitely wasn't bad at all. And we're also blessed with this lovely weather. When Irma happened, it was like 90+ degrees and humid. It's not as humid, and it's kind of cool. So yeah, no big deal. I guess he's interested in seeing what's going on.